Hey folks, here's our new Harman pellet insert. Been a long time for this. We've had it on order since over a month ago, about a month and a half ago. And they attempted to install it about a week ago and only got halfway completed. And we met with some obstacles, so they had to go back and do their homework. And then they came back today and we got it completed. And I never owned a pellet stove before, but I'm really impressed. You know, they got the pros and cons like anything. And I was kind of leaning towards the gas fireplace insert. Less maintenance, cleaner burning. But I think it'd be a lot more expensive, fuel-wise. So, you know, here I got a little more maintenance. There's a power outage, I'm obviously out of commission unless I do a battery backup on this, because it has a blower and an auger that has to keep running. But we don't, you know, we're in the suburbs. We don't have that, you know, maybe once a year we have a minor power outage for a short period of time. So it's not that big of a worry. But what I really like about this thing is when I go to start it, get this, man, all you do is go up here and you push on, and then you set your temperature. That's it. That's it. And this thing will, the thermostat is in the hallway where our other HVAC thermostat is, and it's gonna set the temperature to plus or minus 1 degree from what you set it at, and it's gonna get it there and maintain it there. And just, you know, and the heat from it. I mean, I set my house HVAC system at 64, and I'm still wearing a sweatshirt, socks up to my knees, and a beanie, and I'm still, you know, just to maintain warm, so I don't have to, you know, my gas bill isn't horrendous, you know, and keeping it at 64. Well, this thing, I don't know what it is. It's at 64, and I had to take my sweatshirt off, my t-shirt off, shirtless, man, and my socks are down to I pushed my knee socks down to my ankles because I was warm from head to toe. I mean, I got a raised floor that, because of the crawl space, this floor is cold and stays cold all the time. And, you know, this is an older home built in the 1960s. You know, we're in the West Coast, California. You know, we don't have the cold that we do in the, you know, Midwest or in the East Coast. But I have a gap, quarter-inch gap underneath my floor doors. The windows are single pane. This is an old home, hasn't been upgraded yet. And so, and it gets down to, you know, 30 degrees outside on the average here where I'm at, and during the wintertime, and which is nothing comparatively speaking from, you know, other parts of the United States, but this home doesn't hold the heat. And so the HVAC system I mean, the heater's just, it hits the temperature setting and it shuts down. And then 5 minutes later, it kicks on again. And then it kicks off. And then 5 minutes later, it kicks on again. It's just on, off, because this house is, you know, I mean, they put the heat, the vents are in the ceiling, so when the system shuts off, all the heat goes right back out, you know, and it's just very inefficient. So I'm working on getting dual pane windows, you know, seal the doors and whatnot. But this thing, I don't even have to do any of all that. This thing's really working well. It's keeping the house warm, way warmer more than I ever anticipated. I'm just really impressed. It's just phenomenal. I mean, you know, obviously in a power outage, it's gonna go out, but I'm in the suburbs and it's not that big of a deal. What else can I say? The maintenance, you know, everything's got maintenance. It's a little more maintenance than, you know, a gas fireplace insert. However, from a wood fireplace insert, this thing is far better. A whole lot less ash. You don't have to deal with the wood, the seasoning of the wood. The starting of the fire is 30 minutes, you know, like an open damper, closed damper, you know, just the damper, you know, you got the, you know, paper, kindling, all that stuff, or a fire start or whatever it is. You know, for the first 30 minutes, you're regulating to get it going. You know, this is so much easier. And then the ash that you deal with wood is way more than we have to deal with this thing. So from a maintenance standpoint, once a day, I'm just scraping that burn pot, poking the holes, that's it. Once a week, there's the big ashtray on the bottom, ashtray chan, and I dump that once a week. Once a month, I scrape the bottom of this burn box of the accumulated ash that's stuck to it. And once a year, the chimney liner is cleaned up. And that's it. Not that big of a deal. And I'm warm. Way warmer than I was with my HVAC system. And I think, you know, price-wise, as far as heating the house goes, I'm gonna far reduce my utility bill utilizing this and be much warmer and be able to be a lot more comfortable than I ever was before. So just want to let you know what we're experiencing here, folks. Talk to you later. Harman pellet stove. Good scenario for some people, but not all. But for us, it's working great.